Hi, Michael Wellington here, and welcome to 101's The Business of Opportunities, where we want to set our day up with the right attitude so we can maximize our productivity and get the success we want. This morning I'm actually being invited to one of those breakfast networking meetings. I'm at the Hillary's Bump Marina here in Perth, Western Australia. Absolutely gorgeous down here this morning. I thought what a great opportunity to share with you a technique that I use to actually seize opportunities in environments like this rather than just go in and swap business cards. So when I go in with the knowledge that the person on the other side that I'm talking to is probably more interested in them than they are in me. And the same applies to you. The people there are actually more interested in themselves than what they are in you. So I do this. When I first meet them, forget the business card swap. If they want to give me their card, terrific. But I open up with these lines. The first thing is, are you from around here? Do you live local? Find out where they live. Let them start opening up about you. Oh, what? You rent, you own, you live in an apartment or a house. And I tend to link different questions together like that, 3 or 4 questions in one, because I find that draws out more of a conversation in people. The other question I like to throw into the mix is what? Family? And that's just about how I deliver it. You're going to deliver it in your style, but you're going to get an idea of what I'm doing. I'm actually going, family, now I'm going to find out if you're single, if you're married, and what's going on with you. And then this is my line. This is where I start to turn the conversation to the business. And I say, so what do you do? What business are you in? I don't ask them what business they own, because they could be a manager. I don't know what level they're at in their own companies, or if they are actually owners. So I just say to them, what is it you do? What business are you in? That opens up a conversation and lets them tell me about that. And I said, that's really interesting because, so that's investigate and discover. And I said, that's really interesting because now comes my part. Now, I don't say what I do straight up front. I deliver what I call interest and benefits. And this is how I do it. Look, I run a radio station and we interview business people like yourself about you and your business. And I think it'd be really interesting to get you on air. We've got over 200,000 listeners. The exposure for you would be great. It's a win-win both ways. Would you be interested in that? See, I actually asked for the buy, I actually asked for the sale in that, but I delivered an interest, I delivered a benefit, and then I asked. Now someone says, well, you're in radio, Michael, everyone will want to get on the radio. Well, actually, that's not quite true. Not everyone wants to get on the radio, I can assure you. But if you're in real estate, you'd be doing the same thing, wouldn't you? You'd ask them all the questions, where do you live, do you rent, do you own, family, what do you do, what business you're in, and you'd probably say something, a bit of humor, well, I'm a nosy person because, I'm actually in real estate. And I've been in real estate for 5 years. I wouldn't believe. Last week I had a great week. I actually picked up this 3x2. A little bit run down, but with a couple of $1,000 spent on it, it's probably going to return the buyer about a 10% return. I don't know what position you're in, whether you're looking at buying a house or buying an investment property at the moment. There you go. Interest, benefit, see if they buy in. If they buy in or don't buy in, both works for me, because it allows me to talk to the next person. But it certainly gets you more information. And you know what? You just don't know what you might discover about the other person that could be a benefit for you. So, next networking meeting, go in, investigate, discover, and deliver an interest and a benefit, not your business card. And as we say, if you don't ask, the answer is always no.